Hello and welcome to another anatomy video, and today we'll be discussing all the different anatomical terms for the lymphatic system. The first term I want to point out and discuss is the largest lymphatic vessel found in the body, and it's called the thoracic duct. And in this model, you could see it by looking at this long white vessel right here. So everything that I'm circling in red, that is the thoracic duct. And the purpose of thoracic duct in all lymphatic vessels is to regulate the flow of interstitial fluid and lymph. The next landmark I want to mention is actually a branch off the thoracic duct, and it's actually behind the right brachiocephalic vein that I'm circling right here in white. So right here you could see the most superior part of it, and this vessel is called the right lymphatic duct. Now returning again to the thoracic duct, right now we're only seeing the superior portion of the thoracic duct, but if we go more inferiorly, we can find another anatomical landmark. We can see the thoracic duct coursing down past the lungs and past the diaphragm, coursing its way to the abdomen. However, you see this large portion, this like swollen up portion of the thoracic duct. This portion of the thoracic duct is called the cisterna chyli. And like I mentioned, the cisterna chyli is a dilated sac found on the thoracic duct. As I've been pointing out these anatomical structures, I've hoped you noticed that on this model they have a bunch of round circles throughout all the model. These little yellow circles are lymph nodes. Lymph nodes play a valuable part in our immune system because they store various types of lymphocytes or white blood cells. I won't go over in detail all the different functions of lymph nodes or lymphocytes, but you'll learn more about those in physiology. However, it is important to note that lymph nodes are easily found in certain areas and regions of the body, particularly near the armpits area and also in the groin. The next set of lymphatic organs that we're going to point out are tonsils. Now tonsils, there are various types of tonsils and they're found and named based on their location. The first tonsil I'm going to point out is the one that we can commonly see when we look inside the mirror. This tonsil is called the palatine tonsil. The next tonsil, which is a tonsil that we can't see, is located right here in the very most posterior portion of the nasal cavity and actually in the pharynx. And because it's located in the pharynx, it's called the pharyngeal tonsils. Now, if we go ahead and think about all the anatomical terms that we learned while we were studying the landmarks of the ear, we can remember and see right here that this opening is the pharyngeal opening of the auditory tube. This space is actually houses a tonsil, and this tonsil is called the tubal tonsils. Again, it's located in the pharyngeal opening of the auditory tube. And finally, the last set of tonsils are located just posterior and inferior to the tongue. These tonsils are called lingual tonsils. And those are all the different sets of tonsils found in the body. So let's go ahead and move on to our next lymphatic organ. In this image, we could see lots of digestive organs as well as different vessels in the circulatory system. However, this organ right here is part of the lymphatic system, not part of the digestive system. This is the spleen. The spleen is one of the largest lymphatic organs in the body, and where all of the vessels go and enter the spleen, where I'm circling in black, this area is called the splenic hilum. Again, that's where all the vessels and nerves enter the spleen. The last lymphatic organ that we need to learn is found on the heart. As this model shows, we have this large organ located at the base of the heart. This organ is called the thymus. The thymus is important in our immune system because this is where our T cells or our T lymphocytes mature before they go out and fight as immune cells. Again, this is the thymus, and as you grow and mature, the thymus actually decreases in size. It actually shrinks. Just a fun fact about the thymus. And those are all the lymphatic terms that we need to learn for this unit. I hope this video was helpful and that you guys stay safe and have fun. Take care.